We have this story from Forbes. Velma is the third worst rated TV show in IMDb history. Yo, what were they thinking? I was listening to some reviews, and I think this is what Brett was saying over Pop Culture Crisis, that basically the show is hated by everybody and by design. Like, you'd think the Velma show, for those who aren't familiar, it's a prequel to Scooby-Doo, which retcons a pup named Scooby-Doo, which offended everybody, but I digress. You'd think that when they make a show that's woke, it's to piss off the right to generate virality, and then the left would be like, haha, but I like it because the right hates it. Nah. Apparently they just made the show extremely racist, offensive, homophobic, and gay at the same time.
So bad.
And everybody hates it. Yeah. I haven't actually watched it, but I want to explain exactly what I'm very, very mad about. All right? So they do this Velma thing where, look at this. That's Shaggy, okay? This is Shaggy. Now, a lot of people are saying, why is Shaggy black and why is Velma Indian? I got to be honest, I don't really care all that much. I understand people get mad about the race swapping thing, and I'm like, they're trying to make the characters diverse. I guess the problem was they couldn't make a black stoned guy because Shaggy is a stoner who eats a lot of food and does drugs. And so instead, they made him Norville. They made him a beta male. I'm not exaggerating. Apparently, like, that's a character arc for him where he's a beta male. He likes Velma, but Velma's mean to him. I'm going to tell you why I'm very offended by this. Because we just got what's called Ultra Instinct Shaggy, and it was one of the greatest cartoon developments ever. Like, Ultra Instinct Shaggy destroys multiverses. So Warner Brothers puts out this video game called Multiverses with two hilarious things. Shaggy is trying to eat a sandwich when Arya Stark slices it in half. And so he basically goes Super Saiyan. He's so angry that he didn't get his sandwich that he becomes godlike and all-powerful. And that was just one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They got rid of that with this stupid HBO show, making him weak. Velma, in Multiverses, her super ability was to call the police on you. And she called the police on LeBron James, who gets arrested, and then the cop drives off the edge of the map, and then, LeBron dies. And they got rid of that because it was offensive. And it's like, guys, you're hitting gold here. These are funny, fun things that make us laugh. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Instead, they're retconning and destroying everything and making this weird garbage Velma show that nobody wants to watch.
It's supposed to be the history of Velma, like the before, whatever, the prequel.
Yeah.
But they made her
fat, gay, and Indian.
One of the criticisms
Lesbian.
is that they basically, Mindy Kaling, who created this and plays the voice of Velma, the girl from The Office, if you don't know, she's in The Office, basically just inserted herself into the show. So this is like the Mindy Kaling show in the guise of like Velma, but it has nothing to do with Velma or Velma's personality or Velma's character. That's one of the criticisms I read. I still haven't seen it. I'm
Daphne's
not
Asian, and Fred is a rich white guy with a small dick. Yeah. I'm not. That's apparently a part of the show.
That's like, I think that's the only part of the show. I think that's the theme. It's like, okay, yeah, that's
now I just gotta say, this is proof that the global elites are trying to destroy them. I'm kidding.
There's no Scooby-Doo either.
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby. They have the best character.
He'd probably be a puppy at this point in his life, but still.
What made Scooby-Doo was that a stoned guy was eating dog food with his dog. Yes. That was just the funniest thing, Yeah. Shaggy was like, oh, I'm going to eat dog food now. And you're like,
it was like a little bit for everybody. Yeah. I think you mentioned the diversity. There's a nerdy girl, a hot girl, a stoner dude, and like a jock dude. Everybody could relate in some way to that, for the most part, either.
All white. That was
and
the
then
problem.
there's the goofy dog, that you could be like, okay, at least I identify
the dog.
was
Awesome. The dog was the best part. Yeah. I used to like that series. And now to have someone just try to reinvent the wheel, take it over and make it theirs and destroy it, it's just like, okay, think of an original idea. Stop trying to hijack all the other classics out there.